To the Christian first, you have been called by Christ himself has called all of us to go and spread, to go and make disciples. He mentions in it's scripture. He mentions at the end of the Gospels, he mentions go and make disciples. How do you do that? Do you only do that in a church building? Or at work when your pastor, like, it's no different than going to work and saying, hey, Joe, how you doing? I know we haven't really, like, how you doing? I'm just going to be an uplifting person to you. I'm going to be, just as we've been called to be set apart, we should be set apart in all things. When you go and have fun and play a game, or whether it's a video game or it's not, like, it shouldn't matter. You have been called to go and make disciples, and Jesus should reflect in every aspect of your life. So no matter where you are, Jesus should reflect everywhere. You shouldn't be just in your church life and then you never talk about work or at home. You shouldn't just be in your home life and never outside the house. You shouldn't be reflected just at work and without the house. It should be every aspect, even when you're relaxing and having fun. And honestly, for me, that is relaxing and having fun. Like, I'm relaxing and having fun, and then I'm going to throw in a Bible verse, or I'm going to mention, hey, you want to hear this really cool story? Tell people about the story of, like, Daniel in the lion's den, or, like, the three guys in the furnace. Those stories, people love to hear them. Tell them about the story of Jonah in a realistic way. Tell them about the truth of the, story of Jonah. That's a pretty scary situation, and the truth in the story is, more so like, oh, I don't want to go do this thing that you told me to do, God, because I know you're great and gracious. So I'm going to walk away. And then he gets eaten by what they think possibly could have been a megalodon, or basically a giant shark, and then spit up, like, and the details of how he came out, like, super white and I think calcified, I think, or how God worked in the little details, or talk about the story of Esther. Like, they're uplifting, encouraging, and they're just great stories. If you just read the story without tearing apart the scripture, it's a really cool story. Like the story of Esther, I don't think Rui even mentions God in the story. But God is found in every aspect of the story. Where he is and where he isn't is where you see good and where you see evil. And that is how your life should reflect in just every way.